Hello, Mike Muniz. I'm a 65-year-old Pisces living in Queens, New York. 32 years of sobriety. There's a long story behind that. Do my 12 steps every day. Being that I'm retired, that means I get out of bed, take 12 steps from my bed to my recliner, and I just sit back and relax all day until I got to go to the store or go do something I do, like play poker, which I do 2, 3 times a week. I started off working on Wall Street after college. Got into a drug issue after that. Wound up homeless at one time. Went to jail. This is in '89. Got drug free when I went to Phoenix House. Got out of Phoenix House. Worked in the Museum of Natural History. Left there and I worked for Phoenix House for like 5 years. Then I worked for the New York City Transit for 23 years almost, until I retired in 2020. But the thing is that I was homeless in '89, sleeping on the trains. I wind up working for the same trains I slept on and retired. So I'm so proud of what I've done in my life. And working for transit, the last job I had was great as a dispatcher, as a train operator, as a conductor, moving New York City, seeing a lot of New York City. A lot of interesting things, a lot of stories. Too much to tell in this video. But it's beautiful, New York. Beautiful job it was. Enjoying the retirement from them with the pension and medical and the free pass I got now for buses and trains. And when I worked for Phoenix House, that was beautiful because with my sobriety, you can't keep it unless you give some of it away, which I did as a senior counselor. Even when I went to work for the museum, I did seminars for 11 years, once a month. This is after I left, for the residents that were still living there. So I enjoyed giving it all back and helping out others people get their lives back together the way I did. Very proud father, grandfather 5 times, great grandfather once. So I did comedy for a while, 18 years, which I passed it on to my nephew, and 2 of my friends, they're still professionals. So, I've given a lot to get a lot. Like I said, you can't keep it unless you give some of it away. It's beautiful being retired. All I do now is play poker 2 or 3 times a week and playing poker tournaments in Texas Hold'em. Is a great time for me to have in my life and do that. There's nothing holding me back from going to any casino anywhere. Visiting my daughter in Maryland and the rest of my family out there is great. My family out here, whenever we get together or talk as much as we can, is great. So being retired is great. And I'm just glad that I've done so much in my life before being retired that I enjoy doing it and being so helpful to others and doing what I did. And now I'm getting it back by having my happiness. Of course, doing background work, but I'm not even going to talk about that because that's a great thing, seeing how this art field is. Seeing things done in the movies, in commercials, talking to some of the actors, and just being out there and then seeing the final outcome on TV or in the movies. So, like I said, I'm Mike Muniz, 65 years old, retired, but not really retired because I'm still going on. I'm loving it, and I just want to say I am having the greatest time of my life. Thank you very much.